Welcome to WorkSpeak, business English for confident professionals. The weekly project review meeting is about to begin. David Chen looks around the conference room before turning to Alex Carter. Dialogue. David.
Could you give us this week's project update?
Alex begins. Project manager.
So on Monday, we had 3 meetings. Then the IT team fixed 2 system issues. Marketing completed several design revisions. We also updated the documentation, sent emails to suppliers, held another planning meeting.
After several minutes, everyone looks confused. What is the project's actual status? Is it on schedule? Is it at risk? No one knows. Now imagine another project manager. Project manager B.
Overall, the project remains on schedule. This week, we completed user testing. We're finalizing employee training. One supplier delay requires close monitoring. And next week, we'll begin system rollout.
The update takes less than a minute. Everyone immediately understands the situation. Both managers reported the same project. One reported activities, the other reported business progress. Professional project updates aren't about saying more. They're about helping decision-makers understand what matters most. Many professionals believe a good project update includes every task they've completed. Experienced project managers think differently. Senior leaders don't need every operational detail. They need organized information that helps them make decisions. In this lesson, you'll learn the WorkSpeak Project Update Framework. You'll discover how to organize every project update into 5 clear stages: overall status, completed milestones, current progress, challenges, next steps. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to deliver concise, executive-level project updates that are clear, confident, and focused on business priorities instead of activity lists. Let's return to WorkSpeak Solutions. The weekly project review meeting has just begun. Alex Carter is leading the Customer Experience Improvement Project. Senior management is waiting for his update. David Chen wants to understand the project's overall health. Emma Johnson needs to know whether customer communication is ready. Sophia Miller is focused on implementation progress. Michael Brown wants to understand commercial readiness. Lisa Walker is reviewing staffing and training. Each stakeholder has different priorities. Alex cannot report every task completed during the week. Instead, he must provide a structured update that allows everyone to understand the project's current status within the first few moments. His communication will determine whether senior management can make informed decisions quickly and confidently. Imagine you're presenting a weekly project update. Where would you begin? Many people start with everything they've done, but experienced project managers start somewhere else. They begin with the big picture. Once everyone understands the overall project status, the details become much easier to follow. Notice another difference. Strong project updates separate completed work from ongoing work. They highlight meaningful milestones instead of routine activities. They discuss challenges openly without becoming negative. Most importantly, they finish by explaining what happens next. Professional project updates aren't comprehensive reports, they're structured business summaries. Their purpose isn't to describe every activity. Their purpose is to help stakeholders make better decisions. That's the communication mindset we're developing throughout this lesson. Now, let's build the WorkSpeak Project Update Framework. There are 5 simple stages. Step 1. Report the overall status. Begin with the project's overall health. For example, the project is currently on schedule. Overall, we're making steady progress. The project remains on track. Don't begin with task lists. Start with the business picture. Step 2. Report completed milestones. Next, summarize meaningful achievements. Focus on milestones that matter to stakeholders. Examples include completing user testing, receiving client approval, or finishing employee training. Avoid listing routine daily activities. Milestones demonstrate real project progress. Step 3. Explain current progress. Now describe what's happening right now. Keep the explanation concise. Highlight current priorities instead of every individual task. Help stakeholders understand where the team's attention is focused. Step 4. Discuss challenges. Professional project managers don't hide problems. Instead, they communicate challenges objectively. Explain the issue. Describe the current action being taken. Clarify the expected business impact if appropriate. Transparency builds confidence. Step 5. Present next steps. Always finish by looking forward. Explain the next priorities, upcoming milestones, or support required. Every professional project update should end with clear future action. The goal isn't to report everything. The goal is to provide organized information that supports business decisions. Now let's watch Alex deliver a professional project update using the complete WorkSpeak project update framework. As you listen, notice how each section builds a clear picture for senior management. Alex doesn't report every activity. He reports what decision-makers need to know. Dialogue.
Good morning, everyone. Alex, could you give us this week's project update?
Certainly. Overall, the Customer Experience Improvement Project remains on schedule and is progressing according to our implementation plan.
Good. What have we completed since last week?
We've completed user acceptance testing, finalized the employee training materials, and received approval for the updated customer communication process. These were the major milestones planned for this phase.
What's the team's main focus now?
Our current priority is preparing for the system rollout. At the same time, we're coordinating with department managers to ensure all teams are ready before implementation begins.
Are there any challenges we should be aware of?
Yes, one software supplier is behind schedule, which could affect our testing timeline. We've already met with the supplier and we're monitoring progress daily. At this stage, we don't expect the overall project deadline to change.
What happens next?
Next week, we'll begin employee training sessions, complete final system validation, and prepare the rollout plan for executive approval.
Excellent. That's a clear overview. Let's continue with the discussion.
Why was Alex's update easy to understand? First, he immediately explained the project's overall status. Everyone understood the big picture before hearing the details. Next, he reported milestones instead of listing routine activities. Senior managers care about significant achievements because they indicate real business progress. Then, Alex explained the team's current priorities. He summarized ongoing work without describing every individual task. When discussing challenges, he remained objective. He explained the problem, described the current response, and reassured the team that the overall schedule remained on track. Finally, he concluded with clear next steps. Every section answered an important management question. Professional project updates aren't longer, they're better organized. That organization helps stakeholders understand the project quickly and make informed decisions. Pronunciation Coach. Now, let's practice speaking like an experienced project manager. Listen carefully. Model. Overall, the project remains on schedule. Pause. Repeat after me. Pause. Overall, the project remains on schedule. Now another sentence. Model. We've completed 3 major milestones. Pause. Repeat. Pause. We've completed 3 major milestones. One more. Model. Our next priority is system rollout. Pause. Repeat. Pause. Our next priority is system rollout. Now, connect all 3 sentences smoothly. Focus on natural rhythm, confident intonation, and clear sentence stress. Professional updates sound calm, organized, and purposeful. Speaking practice. Now it's your turn. Imagine you're leading a weekly project review. I'll give you project information. Use the framework to organize your update aloud. Remember the 5 stages. Overall status, completed milestones, current progress, challenges, next steps. Situation 1. Your project is on schedule. Customer testing is complete. Employee training has started. One supplier is slightly delayed. Next week, you'll begin implementation. Pause. Now compare your answer. A strong update might begin like this. Overall, the project remains on schedule. We've completed customer testing and started employee training. Our current focus is preparing for implementation. One supplier delay is being monitored closely, but it isn't expected to affect the timeline. Next week, we'll begin the implementation phase. Try again without reading. Focus on communicating the business story instead of remembering exact words. Challenge. During your next project meeting, avoid reading through a long list of completed tasks. Instead, organize your update using the complete WorkSpeak project update framework. Before you speak, ask yourself 5 questions. What is the overall project status? Which milestones matter most? What is the team's current priority? What challenge should stakeholders know about? What happens next? If your audience can answer those 5 questions after your update, you've communicated successfully. Executive communication is measured by clarity, not by the amount of information you provide. Let's review today's communication principle. Professional project updates are designed to support business decisions. They're not activity reports. Remember these 3 key takeaways. First, always begin with the overall project status. Your audience needs the big picture before hearing the details. Second, report meaningful milestones and current business priorities. Avoid describing every task your team completed. Focus on the information that helps stakeholders understand project progress. Third, always conclude with clear next steps. Decision makers should leave the meeting knowing what will happen next and what support may be required. Keep using the WorkSpeak project update framework. Overall status, completed milestones, current progress, challenges, next steps. The more you practice this structure, the easier it becomes to communicate confidently without relying on detailed notes. Strong project updates don't overwhelm stakeholders with information. They give stakeholders exactly what they need to make good decisions. Alex has successfully delivered a clear executive project update. Senior management now understands the project's current progress, priorities, and next actions. But another important question remains. What happens if future problems could affect project success? How do experienced project managers communicate risks without creating unnecessary concern? And how can they discuss uncertainty while maintaining stakeholder confidence? In WSO62, Discussing Project Risks, you'll learn how professional managers identify, communicate, and manage project risks before they become major problems. Clear project updates explain where the project is today. Professional risk communication prepares everyone for tomorrow. Before you go, I have a quick challenge for you. First, hit the like button if you learned at least one new phrase today. Then, subscribe so you never miss a new business English lesson. Next, leave a comment using one of today's expressions. Don't worry if it's not perfect. The more you practice, the faster you'll improve. Finally, click the next video on your screen. It's the perfect next step to help you speak more naturally and more confidently in business situations. Keep learning, keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next video.